Welcome on into Logan Lives in the comments. I'm Logan Paulsen here with Fred Smoot, a man who does not like Joey Chestnut at all. And Santana Moss, a guy who doesn't care about Joey Chestnut. So, guys, really always great to be in here talking about these comments, these questions. I got one for you. I know that's a little bit of a departure from what we normally do.
Yeah.
But my question to you is from the website is, hey Logan and Fred and Tana.
Yeah.
Is it a problem that Sam Howell pats the ball every time he throws? How much does it matter? And I'll start with Santana. What do you think?
Who cares?
Who cares?
Get the ball to the guy that's open. Honestly, I don't think it's a problem, but I understand that people might say it might be a pattern that someone can read. Defenses spy on everything and they want to see, okay, if he does it 2 times, that means he's letting it go. Who knows? But I just feel like regardless of what you know, that ain't gonna make that guy who's in his back pedal jump the ball or not. You know what I'm saying? He has to hit the guy who's open.
I totally agree. Fred, what do you think? You play DB. What does it matter?
First of all, it gives us no hints. The thing about it, all quarterbacks pat the ball. Patrick Mahomes, Peyton Manning, all of them. And it's like an automatic clock in their head. As they pat the ball, it's 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. So it's a clock that they're playing in their head at the beginning of. So no, I just think it's a habit that most great quarterbacks have.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because here he is. He's going to pat the football, and I think a lot of people freak out about it because it's like every high school football coach in America is like, never pat the football, don't pat the football. The defense gets a read on you. And what I think, Fred, is that there's other things when you're drop back. Like, look at his body here. To me, it's right here. This, when I'm setting up, that's a bigger indicator than him doing this right here.
Him patting the ball.
This little, watch his fingers. Watch this little microscopic pat of the football. You can barely even see it on film. It's hyper speed, right? It doesn't really matter. So I agree with you, and I think it's one of the reasons you get this question all the time. Is because for whatever reason, high school football coaches are like, never pat the football, don't pat the football. Here, check me out. Like, here he is. He's going to pat the football again. But watch the safety here, Fred. And we talked about this when we were getting this ready. He's not looking for ball pats. He's looking for shoulders.
Exactly.
His shoulders open to the position, right? He's going to open that way. Watch him. He's going to go here. I'm going to open this way. And as he gets to the top of his drop, he's going to accelerate. And you said something to me, Fred, which I love, right? You said, as the quarterback drops, I drop.
He take a 5-step drop, I take 5 steps.
And so when I'm 40 yards away, it's hard for me to see this, but I can see his feet, right? I can see his other stuff. So I think that's kind of how I feel about it. And Fred, in your infinite wisdom, which you're so smart, Mississippi State educated, right, Tana? Love that about
the highs of the high.
High of the high. If every quarterback pats the ball. Watch this. He pats little bat of the football here. Watch that little hand flutter up. Little pat the ball, right? Okay. Who else? Who else is good at football?
Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes pats the ball more than
anybody in the league.
Some of these I gotta sniff through. Where we get. Watch him pat this football. He's gonna roll out, and it's not like a little tiny pat.
No, it's like 17 pats.
Yeah, it's like a huge big pat here. And so to me, it's more of just a rhythm for the quarterback, right? Big pat there. It's just him kind of staying on cadence with his feet on the football, getting his feet and his upper body to match up together. Little bit thing like he's dancing, right? Get that thing worked out. Here we go. Who's this guy?
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen. He's pretty good at football, right?
Yeah, he can play.
And so to me, I see him, and what he does here, which I love, you see him pat the football, right? But watch how he accelerates his arm after the pat. And so I think that ability, the quarterback still has some variety there and ability to get that done. So I say, I know high school football coaches everywhere are telling you, hey, don't pat the football. It doesn't really matter. Fred, when is it a problem, though? It's
when you're looking down, and when you're not looking at the wide receiver.
And when it's like this kind of pass is bad, but that's not your fault. That's because the receiver hasn't gotten open.
I also want to say, when it slows you down from hitting that guy on time, then we have to talk about it. You know what I mean?
But I'm saying in terms of, is this something to worry about? Is this something that you need to correct?
No.
I don't think so. So, Fred, I'm really glad we're all on the same page there. I thought I might be out on an island.
No.
I'm really glad
we got your back, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate that. All right, so now, what's the next question?
All right,
how does the communication work on the defense, and how important is it? Offensive have huddles, but defenses seem to rely on hand motions.
So, I think this is really interesting. And, Fred, you could probably speak to this better than me, but we're going to look at the film here, too, just to kind of support what we're talking about. So, first off, they get a signal from the sideline, right? And there's 2 parts to the play call. One that tells the defensive line what to do, kind of say, hey, we want you in whatever front you're in, right? You tell those guys what to do. And then one for the back end of the defense for coverage, right? And then if there's a blitz, they tag that in there, right? But to this guy's point, defense is super reactive, right? To this question's point, they're super reactive, right? So watch here. Right now, the front the front is dictated to the strength of this offense, which is to the tight end.
Yep.
So they're going to put the 3 technique, who's Deron Payne's kid, to the strength. So that's why you see Cole Holcomb every single time going, hey, left. Get everybody set up, right? They're going to motion out here. They're going to get into a balanced 2x2.
Yep.
Watch a couple things here. Watch here. When they motion, look at Cam. Tell James, hey, I don't want you to be
on the outside.
I want you to be inside, right?
Yep.
Get inside. Watch Forrest over here. Tell Montez, hey,
Sweat, I want you inside.
So it helps me in coverage. It helps make sure we're sound in the run game. So that's a little bit of communication there. You see the pointing. Also, I think you saw Forrest pointing right there. He's saying, I got him. This is my man-to-man coverage, right?
Yeah.
And this isn't on the screen here, but William Jackson III is telling Cam, hey, watch
motion, crack,
the crack, right? Those are the types of communication. See, and one thing that I always thought it was interesting at practice, Santana, is when we had the noise on, the defense had no noise.
Yeah.
And I was like, why is that? But it's because when you're in an opposing stadium, it's quiet, right?
It's always
so
quiet.
they never have to worry about it. In fact, they would do crowd noise when we were playing at home. Right, Fred?
Yeah, because that's where your team get loud.
Yeah, absolutely. So those are the types of little subtle communications that show up just to set the front, right? To deal with motions. You got the play call from the sideline, kind of muddle it. See, everyone's matched up now. Is there communication here too? Probably.
Yes.
But we got other clips to kind of show what's going on here with that. Great job on that coverage. So here, we got another motion, right? So you see the motion. Receiver comes across the formation, okay? Basically, at the start of this play, Forrest was the post player.
Yeah, he was.
Right? But why do I want the post player to the 3x1 side, right? So Bobby says, hey, man, I'm the post player now.
You in the hole.
Now you, let's man up and play man-to-man coverage here. Let's match these guys up. I've got the back. He's got the tight end. He's here, and we're going to match up here. Perfect. You guys see that?
Yep.
So what happens now, which I really like, is there's that communication pre-snap. We've got the call from the sideline. We've set the front. We've matched the motion. Now on the routes, watch. They exchange responsibilities. Right. This guy becomes number 3. Jamin matches him. This guy becomes number 2.
They talk about how he puts his hands on 17 from the dough to protect his partner, and knowing that the running back got to come out to me. I could be patient on doing that.
Yes, and that's all kind of happening during the play, right? Stuff that you've worked on in the week. So there's the motion, there's the who's got who, there's the post-snap communication, which I absolutely love, and then it ends up being a very nice result. Good coverage here, nice PBU by Forrest. So great job there, right? So let's take a look. This is one that really shows you, right? So we've got to set the run strength, right? Tight ends over here, the 3 techniques right there. Let's get that set up. Then we got to set the passing strength. The receivers moving out over here. So the nickel, who in this case is number 37, has to match that. That's all communicated by Cole. Strengths of the defense, right?
The speed versus where the tight end is.
Absolutely, right? So then, watch this. We're going to motion the tight end out. Now, watch Cole. Cole says, oh, shoot. Now, the strength is no longer left. It's right. Watch the defensive tackles. They're going to move across the formation, get reset. John is the 3 now. He's the shade. We've reset that, right? And you see a lot of communication off this motion here on the backside too, Fred, in the back end, right? Because hey, right now it's a 3x1. We've got coverage principles here with these guys. Nice job. We motion away. We got to get that communicated, right?
Most definitely. Cam Curl is the guy you're watching on here. He's the guy, the subtle talk. I'm moving into the box right now.
And I think that's the right point because now he becomes the hook player. And that's Curl kind of subtly communicating that point to him. And so what I want to point out, Fred, there's a call pre-snap. There's stuff that happens post-snap because you're reactive on defense. You have to get, and that's all little hand gestures, communications, getting reps with those guys. And then to kind of top it all off, there's reps in here, right? So you see here, you get an inside release by this guy. Benjamin St. Juice tells Forrest, hey man, heads up, I need help on the in cut. Great job. They trade it off, and then they're able to match this concept and do a great job here.
Great play by Forrest, right?
So I say defense is a little different than offense, but it kind of follows the same principle. Until the motion happens, until the play happens, because it's such a reactive side of the football.
You got to react, and you got to be on the same page. If not, the fans can see that we're not on the same page.
Absolutely. And so to me, like that's why defense is so hard because you're always adjusting, you're always reacting. Now, guys, I think we've had a ton of questions. A ton of questions on the YouTube page, just too many to get to. So what we're going to do now is we're going to have a little bonus round, okay? So I think we'll go around the loop here, and we'll say bonus round, boom, let's go. And our first question.
Hey, I got faith in you, bro.
Let's see, it's Logan. What improvements have you seen from our tight end group with their regards to blocking? Now, make sure this is a game. I got to keep this under 30 seconds, so keep me accountable here.
All right, I got you.
So I'm going to say, guys, they haven't run a run in spring.
Not one.
So I don't know where they're at. We won't know until training camp. And in terms of things I'm excited to see is how they look in training camp. The tight ends, right?
Yeah.
Bates is an excellent blocker, does a fantastic job, but I really want to know how they block, and that's not going to happen until training camp. Tanda, do you agree?
To be continued.
Yeah, to be continued there.
Yeah, most definitely. And it's all about the scheme. The scheme going to set them up to block well. So I expect for this group to do well.
Look at that, us under 30 seconds.
Yeah,
awesome job, guys.
I tried.
All right, so let's leave this one here. Okay. Hey, Logan, why don't they call plays to utilize Logan Thomas's quarterback experience? Would it be advantageous? Fred, I'm going to give this one to you.
No, it wouldn't be advantageous. That's why he got moved to tight end.
You can't answer that.
No. What I'm saying is, the reason he got moved to tight end is because we... I can see you in the red zone. I can see you you need 1 yard.
Yeah.
And you move him in at quarterback, let him dive over.
Yeah, that's they did that a couple years ago.
That's fine.
Like that,
But for this, putting him in those situations, I'd rather have him at tight end with that size and taking him out to put him at quarterback. I understand where you're going, but also as a defensive player.
I knew this was going to be hard for you, Fred.
Yeah, it was.
How about you, Ten? You got any thoughts on that?
Extremely hard, but I think that, that this new offense might have something in it. We had a wrinkle in our old offense.
And that's something you put in season for the opponent, for the week, right? And the thing that
switch it up.
The thing that gets me is the reason you're taking the ball out of your quarterback's hands.
And
why do I want to do that? I don't want to do that.
And you wait past 30 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, you crushed that 30 seconds.
I was just trying.
So that's a minus point for you. Okay. Do you guys have any early season or division predictions for the coming season? Now, have we done that yet, Tana?
I thought we did, but we probably have some different.
So what I was going to say, guys, is we should do this.
All right.
This is something we can do. I'm excited to do because I want to get your thoughts on it. So make sure you're tuning into the podcast. Make sure you're tuning into the Command Center show. Subscribe to the YouTube page because this stuff is coming up for us, definitely, right?
Yeah.
So in the meantime, please continue leaving comments, man. That's where we get all these great questions. That's where we get all this great content. Please leave comments, and thanks so much for joining us. Please tune in next week.